Very good morning, students. Today I am going to give the lecture about ordinary differential equation, that is shortly called it as ODE. Ordinary differential equation. Before that, how to know how we get ordinary differential equation? First, the differential equation. The differential equation having two parts. One is ordinary differential equation. Another one is partial differential equation. Now we are going to see the ordinary differential equation. Before that, you have to know what is ordinary differential equation and partial differential equation. Ordinary differential equation is, the definition of ordinary differential equation is which involves only one independent variable, which involves only one independent variable is called the ordinary differential equation, and partial differential equation is more than one independent variable is called as partial differential equation. For example, a father having only one child, that is X. This is only one, your father is Y and son is X. This is only one son. So it is the ordinary differential equation. A father having three children, that is X, Y and then Z. This is partial differential equation. If we write the partial differential equation, the father is U and the son is three sons, X, Y, Z. How we father is contribute to X is partially contribute to X. So this is, we can write this as dou U by dou X plus dou U by dou Y plus dou U by dou Z equal to 0. This is partial differential equation. Here we write this as dy by dx equal to 0. This is ordinary differential equation. Now we are going to see the topic is ordinary differential equation. Ordinary differential equation. Already I said the definition of ordinary differential equation, that is only one independent variable, that is called as ordinary differential equation. For example, d square y divided by dx square whole power 5 plus 4 into dy by dx the whole square plus 10y equal to 0. This is the example of ordinary differential equation. Now I am going to tell you what is degree and what is order. Degree and then order and then degree. What is order? See the example. What is the highest order here? Differential equation having d square y by dx square what is the highest order of this differential equation? That is square, d square. Now the highest order is 2. Therefore, the order is 2. What is degree? Degree is the highest order, power of the highest order. Power of the highest order. Power of the highest order is 5. So degree is 5. I have to understand how we can calculate degree and how we can calculate order. The highest degree is order. The power of highest degree is 5. Order is 5. Next, the general form of the linear differential equation. Uh, Next, we are going to see the general form of linear differential equation. That is, I am going to write the general form. The general form is a naught d power n y divided by dx power n plus a1 d power n minus 1 y divided by dx power n minus 1 plus etc. plus an y equal to x. In this section, we are going to see how we can solve the differential equation. How we can solve the ordinary differential equation. If consider this as equation number 1. Next, for dy, consider this equation as capital D equal to d by dx. So, the first equation can be written as a naught into capital dy d power n y, because the highest degree is n. Next, plus a1 d power n minus 1 y plus etc. an y equal to capital X. Next step, I am going to take the y outside. A naught d power n plus a1 d power n minus 1 plus etc. plus an whole thing into y equal to capital X. I am taking y outside. Next, if you are having right hand side is x. Case 1, if right hand side, that is RHS, equal to 0, it's enough to find the solution is y equal to CF. What is CF? I think you studied in the school itself. CF is complementary function. Complementary function. If case 2, if right hand side equal to some function of x, then the solution is y equal to CF plus PI. What is PI? PI is particular integral. That is called as particular integral. In 2 mark question, they ask the right hand side is 0. It is comes under 2 marks. If right hand side is some function of x, it is under 16-mark question. Okay, all of you clear? Once again I will repeat. If right hand side is equal to 0, if right hand side is equal to 0, it's enough to find y equal to CF. That is complementary function. If right hand side is some function of x, we have to calculate y equal to CF plus PI. Okay, all of you clear? Next, how we can calculate complementary function? Before that, you have to know how to calculate that complementary function. Complementary function. That is the easy one. In complementary function, there are three cases. There are three cases. First, case one. Case one. What is case one? If roots are different. What is the roots? If you consider one differential equation, that is example d square plus 5d plus 4 equal to 0 into y equal to 0. Consider this as differential equation. You are finding the roots, that is 4. 1 4s are 4. You are adding these two, you get 5. So m plus 1 and m plus 4. The roots are, we are getting the root is minus 1 and minus 4. This is the roots. This is the roots. The roots are different. Say m1 and m2. The complementary function, we can write it as a e power m1x plus b e power m2x. All of you clear? If the roots are different, say m1 and m2, you have to write the complementary function is a e power m1x plus b e power m2x. Next, case 2. Case 2. If roots are same. Suppose you are getting the roots are same, like m equal to 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, minus 1 comma minus 1, minus 3 comma minus 3. For example, m equal to having same roots 1 comma 1, minus 1 comma minus 1, 3 comma 3. Like this, you are getting same roots. The complementary function formula is CF equal to AX plus b into e power mx, because you are getting the root is same m. Okay, only one root, that is m. So I'm write the formula is CF equal to ax plus b into e power mx. All of you clear? If the roots are same, then CF equal to ax plus b into e power mx. This is under case 2. Next, we are going to see case 3. This is little bit complicated. If roots are real and imaginary, can you see the word imaginary? Already you have studied in the school imaginary. What do you mean by imaginary? Imaginary means coefficient of I, that is 4i. The coefficient of I. If it is I involved in this variable, that is called as imaginary. Real means without I, that is 4. This is called as real. If coefficient of I, you are say this is as imaginary. I think you are studied in the school itself. And next, what is real and imaginary? The roots are real and imaginary. Alpha plus or minus I beta. M equal to. M equal to, you are getting the roots alpha plus or minus I beta. I think you may have one doubt here. Ma'am, suppose we are getting only the roots are different or same. How we are getting the root alpha plus or minus I beta? Sometimes you can't solve the problem in the easy methods. For example, d square plus 4d plus 6 into y equal to 0. How we can split 6? Tell me how we can split 6. 1 6 or 6 or 2 3s or 6. But the adding we are getting here is 4. Okay, so we can't add these two is 7 and these two is 5. In this case, uh, one formula, the solution of differential equation is, I think all of you studied in your school itself, m equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, divided by 2. Using this formula, you can obtain the roots is alpha plus or minus I beta. M equal to, suppose you are getting 3 plus or minus I root 4, for example. Okay, in this case you have to write in this case you have getting alpha plus or minus I beta. The CF is CF equal to e power alpha x a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. This is CF. All of you clear in this three cases? What is case 1? Case 1 is, what is case 1? Case 1 is roots are different. Different means roots are different, m1 and m2. The CF is a e power m1x plus b e power m2x. Next case 2. What is case 2? If roots are same, say m, the complementary function is ax plus b into e power mx. Next case 3. What is case 3? Roots are real and imaginary. That is m equal to alpha plus or minus I beta. CF equal to e power alpha x a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. Next, I am going to solve the problems based on the three cases. First problem, solve. This is under 2 mark question. Solve d square plus 5d plus 6 into y equal to 0. Suppose you are seeing in the question paper, solve d square plus 5d plus 6y equal to 0. This is under 2 mark question. How we can solve this? You have to write first solution. Solution. First write the equation is d square plus 5d plus 6 into y equal to 0. Now we have considered the bracket terms only. D square plus 5d plus 6 equal to 0. Sometimes the question is asked like this, otherwise the question is like this, or d square y divided by dx square plus 5 into dy by dx plus 6y equal to 0. Both are same because we are substituting d by dx is capital D. So you are writing this equation is d square y plus 5 dy plus 6y equal to 0. Both are same. Okay. Now I'm going to write the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation. Equation is, put d equal to m. Okay, what we are going to substitute? D equal to m. The equation can be written as m square plus 5m plus 6 equal to 0. Next, I am going to find the roots. The roots. What you are getting roots is here adding you are getting 5, multiply you are getting 6. So the roots are 2 and 3, plus symbol is here, so you are get write it as plus 2 and plus 3. Suppose you can't calculate in this method, you have to use in calculator. Okay, in equation mode, press degree and 2, press the coefficients a equal to 1, b equal to 5 and c equal to 6. You may get the answer is x1 equal to minus 2 and x2 equal to minus 3. Better you can calculate in your calculator in equation mode. Okay, next m roots are m plus 2, m plus 3 equal to 0. So the roots are m1 equal to minus 2, m2 equal to minus 3. This is the roots. See, the roots are different or same or real and imaginary. Easily you can't tell it as the roots are different. The roots are different. So what is the case? Case 1 or case 2 or case 3? This is under case 1. The roots are different. The roots are different. What is CF? CF equal to A A e power m1x plus b e power m2x. This is the case 2, that is roots are different. So what is m1? M1 is minus 2 and m2, what is m2? M2 is minus 3. So I am going to replace. Finally you are getting y equal to cf equal to a e power minus 2x plus b e power minus 3x. It's very simple. You are writing this equation, you can get 2 marks. It's very easy one. Next, second question. Problem number 2. D square solve d square plus 6d plus 9 into y equal to 0. This is also 2-mark question. Okay. Now what we are going to write in the first step? D square, write only in the bracket terms. D square plus 6d plus 9 equal to 0. Okay, next the auxiliary equation is. Equation is put d equal to m. You are substituting instead of d, that is m. You are getting m square plus 6m plus 9 equal to 0. Same thing, we are finding the root. 9 is, you are splitting is 3 into 3 is 9. Adding 3 and 3 you are getting in 6. Okay. Otherwise you can calculate in your calculator. Next the roots are m plus 3, m plus 3 equal to 0. By m, the roots are m equal to minus 3 comma minus 3. What is getting here? The roots are same. So this is under case 1. What is the case for what is CF? CF. What is the formula for roots are same? CF equal to AX plus B e power minus 3x. AX plus B into e power minus 3x. This is CF. Mx. So y equal, this is the formula. Next you are replacing m is minus 3. So CF equal to AX plus B into e power minus 3x. This is the answer. You are writing this term. You are getting awarded is 2 marks. Okay, all of you clear? Next, third one under case 3. Okay. Next problem is solve d square plus 4d plus 6 into y equal to 0. Okay. Solution. Every problem you have to write solution. D square, the bracket terms I am writing d square plus 4d plus 6 equal to 0. Next, I think you already know the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is put d equal to m. Okay. By m square plus 4m plus 6 equal to 0. Your factorization 6. What are the terms? 1 into 5 is 6 and 2 into 3 is 6. But we are adding this as 7, this is 5. Here the term is 4. So we can't factorize 6. In this case, we are using the formula solution of differential equation is, suppose you are having the solution of solution of differential equations, you are having am square plus bm plus c equal to 0. Solution is y equal to minus 4 m equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by, here I am substituting the same formula here. Compare this equation. What is A? A is 1, B is 4 and C is 6. Okay. M equal to minus B, that is minus 4 plus or minus root of B square minus 4 into A is 1, C is 6 divided by 2 into A is 1. Okay, all of you clear? Next, minus 4 minus 4 plus or minus root of 60. 4 square is 60. 4 into 6 is 20 divided by 2. 2 into 1 is 2. 24. And next, minus 4 plus or minus root of minus 8 divided by 2. Minus 4 plus or minus root Minus 8 can be written as minus 4 into 2 by 2 is equal to minus 4. Taking 2 outside, root 4. Root 4 is, that is 2. Root I, root minus 1. Root minus 1 is I. Okay. So minus 4 plus or minus I 2 inside root 2 divided by 2. I am cancelling the 2 both the sides, 2 here 2. So you are getting minus 2 plus or minus I. See, in this case the roots are getting alpha plus or minus I beta. Alpha plus or minus I beta. What is CF case 3? Case 3. CF formula is e power alpha x a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. I'm going to substitute alpha is minus 2. Alpha equal to minus 2, beta equal to. So you are getting the solution as y equal to CF equal to e power minus 2x. Alpha is minus 2. Okay. A cos beta is root 2x plus b sin root 2x. All of you understand? This is the solution. You are writing this term, you may get 2 marks. All of you clear? Okay, next class we are going to see the now we see complementary function. In the next class we are going to see how we calculate particular integral. Thank you.